Do I have enough dirt? I'm one short of dirt. Give me that dirt back. I need that dirt back. I'm too short of dirt. Hello everyone and welcome back to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 61. I'm going to start off this episode by doubling up on this farm, except I'm going to put carrots on this side. So this is going to be, what you're going to watch is a reverse image of what I did on the other side. So you can see here, I've already, I'm just building out the same thing, so it's just going to be a reflected image. So, what do I need next? I need torches and the bushes. Oh, I can't do things on demand. Okay, so it's just a couple of pits. You saw me put in the pistons with the blocks on top. Let's start at this end and work our way down. So the same thing, it's going to be simple redstone where it's raised up like this. And let's put the bushes on here. Bink. Remember, this is to make sure the water doesn't get everywhere. And also to make sure that the pistons move up and down like they're supposed to. Okay then, that's right, that's right. I've already got the glowstone blocks up where they need to be. Here's the negative part about doing this. The problem is going to be that I'm going to have to make sure that to get the most efficiency out of these farms, that both crops are going to be fully grown. So, is it 7? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that'll be a drop off. I also kind of just built the last one on the fly, so I'm trying to build this like exactly the same way, but I'm not paying much of attention. So at this point, I should need, hopefully this doesn't collapse underneath me. Okay. Because I could see that happening. Oh, is this water under here? Of course it is. That's just what I was hoping for. Alright, well that's no big deal. We'll just fill it in with some dirt. Because as much as you really shouldn't build redstone, well, not about should. As much as people say you shouldn't build redstone on natural blocks, you definitely don't want to build things over. I didn't need to do that at all, did I? Oh, brother. You really don't want to. Wow, really? I can't talk and play stuff at the same time. You really don't want to build redstone. Is that right? Of course it's not right. I really can't talk and build at the same time. Oh, just give me my... Let's try this again. Do I have enough dirt? I'm one short of dirt. Give me that dirt back. I need that dirt back. I'm too short of dirt. Okay, so let's test it. Let me make sure everything looks good. Let me get some seeds. This isn't fully grown yet, but it's close enough. So then I do this. How did I make that too long? Oh, brother. And the sun's going down. Alright, well, let me plant this, sleep, and fix that, and we'll jump back in. This is why I don't build on camera. If anyone's wondering why I don't do like a step-by-step, this is why. Because it would take me 18 tries. I would have to edit, like, most of my time spent would be editing. It's just difficult. So I tend to jump backwards and forward, backwards. I don't really jump backwards. I just jump forward in chunks once I get things done. So I'm trying to be nice, trying to be helpful. I don't know if I told you, but when I did this one, I had it the wrong length like 4 or 5 times. It was kind of embarrassing. But no one saw, so that's fine. Alright. Let me sleep and then I'll fix that and jump back in. Okay, so I've got that rebuilt. While I was doing that, I made a new hose just so I could use it on this side. Till. And because I'm always paranoid about this stuff reforming, I don't know, it seems to happen a lot. Let's go ahead and carrot. Whoops. Oh, brother. I wonder how much time a day I waste by using these things wrong when I'm playing. It's got to be a non-zero time. I mean, you just saw. Trying to hoe with the wrong side. It's not like this is the first time I did that, or the only time I've done that kind of thing. Okay. Last couple. Last 4. Last few. Okay, so much like the pink wool side, wool? Much like the wheat side, that'd be a weird way to harvest wool. We just kind of wait for this to mature, and we flush it, pick up the remainder, replant them, and there we go. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, quite frankly, the villagers keep screwing up their carrot farming. They always trample over the ground, and who's got time for that? And I'm getting pretty decent trades. Between all the stone I have and some of the meats from the passive mallard farm and carrots, I'm getting a lot of emeralds with my villager trading hall. So I call that a success. You can hold that. So that part is done. Let's jump to when they're both fully grown, both farms, and do a quick harvest and see what it looks like. While we're waiting for the crops to grow, I thought I'd show you the improvements I made to my slime farm. I essentially just put a lid on it. So I built it up. What was my judgment? There was a series of half slabs at the top of it to protect the iron golem, which seems to be dead. Did he die? Ah, so much for improvements. I was afraid that might happen. So the improvements have been kind of iffy. One of the problems was when I was halfway done, a Enderman stole one of the cactus parts and it broke. But in general, I did this just so that it works during the day as well. And you can see that I had emptied this out, I don't know, a couple hours ago, gameplay. So except for the dead iron golem, it's producing a lot. So that's good. I mean, I got some iron still left over, but yeah. Do I have any pumpkins? Oh yeah, I've got hundreds of pumpkins. So anyway, maybe you want to do this, maybe you don't. The real problem is that the other mobs don't really die in here. The spiders seem to die, and obviously the slimes do. But the other ones just kind of hang around. Now, how he died, I can't even begin to imagine what killed him, because I wasn't around here to see. So, do it or not, it's kind of up to you. I think it's probably worth it. I will see if I agree with that, depending on how many times the iron golem dies or the cactus goes away. Let's go back to watching grass grow. Okay, a short time later, possibly a long time later, we've got full croppage. Let's see this in action. What? Bloop. Neat. Alright, now I just gotta do, you know. Plan ahead. Plan ahead better. Replant and be cool. Okay, so planting a full crop of carrots is 53, so that means we got 42 in profit. Well, technically all of that in profit because, you know, it started with the 53 and I had some extra. I don't know. We're getting a lot. So, cool. So, it's been several days since I recorded the last bit. I don't remember where I left off. I kind of remember what I did. Been very long, busy week. So what I have been working on, though, is a little bit of flattening out. So I realized that I'm really close to getting the first quadrant done. Now, the section I'm in now is actually not. This is the quadrant would be doing is this one over here that has our like and subscribe buttons and our gold farm. I've gotten almost all the mountains done, so I got to finish this section right in front of me, and there's one way over there. I got to finish too. So I've just been kind of working on it. Over here, leap to my death. Oops, that was closer than I wanted to be. This step pyramid will be down, and this will actually meet right to this side of the ice farm there, or the ice farm. That's why I needed the ice farm, the ice path, the ice trail, the whatever you want to call it. Am I stuck here? No, okay. What's that? Oh. So yeah, it'll stop. Is this what I'm doing? Yeah. Anyway, it'll stop down below this, blah, blah, blah. Clear out this, go over there. So I thought I would just wrap up this video, talk a little bit about plans. Look at that. That's a majestic view. The sun going down behind the sky. So in the middle of all this process, I noticed that Minecraft Legacy Console, you know, the PS4 version, has upgraded to version 1.95. I believe the first part of this video was actually done on 1.94. Not that it really matters. I haven't looked up what those changes were. I assume there were some minor bug fixes because I haven't seen anything major. But then again, I've mostly just been grinding on this, so nothing has come to me. I haven't looked anything up, like I said, so we'll figure that out. I'm guessing that it probably wasn't like anything major, just some bug fixes, or you know, maybe a thing added here or there. I mean, we're still kind of far behind on a lot of things on Java, but as we've talked about before, sometimes stuff comes to the I keep on saying Legacy Console. Technically, it's Legacy Console. Realistically, that means only PS4. So anyway, the PS4 version, you know, sometimes we get things before the Java and Bedrock edition, sometimes it's after. So who knows what it is. I have been testing some iron farms, none of them successfully. I did get some iron out of some existing golems that were outside of my village. Oh, can't go straight there because I'll fall to my death. Just by setting them on fire with what's that stuff called? Flint and steel. Several times. It takes a while and it's brutal. And I think I lost some iron once when it got burned up when the fire started. Hardly ideal. So I'm still kind of thinking and doing a little bit of research and some testing. But like I said, I've been very busy. Just with, you know, I'm in a play that opens in a week, less than a week. And work was killer this week. We had some very long meetings. They were very productive. But by the time Tuesday was over, I'd already worked more than half the time I needed to in the entire week. So that was, in its own way, fun if you enjoy doing what you do, which I do in this case. Sometimes work is always boring, just like school is boring. Just like, you know, just sitting around playing Minecraft and grinding away at mountains can be boring. Sometimes we need to do it, sometimes we do it just to kind of relax. And that's why we're here, aren't we? Just to relax? I would hope so. Don't be tense. Be relaxed. You're going to have stress sometimes. That's okay. We all have stress. We try to deal with it as best we can. And if you're not trying, please start. Alright. Okay, on that philosophical notion, I'll bid you adieu. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Catch me on Twitter at Started Argument. You'll see that I've been building a puppet if you follow me. Woohoo! Got some arms on it tonight. Well, I was trying to think of what to do to wrap up this video. This is all I came up with. But this is kind of a big focus too. Remember, Monotonous Minecraft. It's not just about doing the builds, testing what works on PS4. It's trying to flatten this world. Why? Because I can. I will talk to you later.